Welcome to the Fort Myers Beach Good Neighbor podcast, where the sun's always shining and the stories are even brighter. Each episode, we bring you closer to the neighbors, local legends, and beachside businesses that make Fort Myers Beach the slice of paradise we all love. Pull up a beach chair, grab a drink, and let's meet the people who make this island feel like home. We want to send out some island love to Eric Tibbs from Edward Jones, State Insurance USA, and Home Wellcare Services Fort Myers. They are the businesses that allow us to share the soul of our community with every listener, from local stories to the positive vibe of island life. Here's to celebrating all that makes Fort Myers Beach the slice of paradise we all love. Here's your host, Cabo Jim Schaller.
Welcome, Fort Myers Beach, good neighbors. We're all about no shade and just sunshine, and the sun is out today, so we love it. And we've got Peter Ennis from Snug Harbor, Wahoo Willies, and SOB with us today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Pleasure to have you on the show.
Thanks for coming down to Snug Harbor, and thanks for having us.
We've got a beautiful view today, and the weather is great. So let's jump in. So those are the people that aren't familiar with what you do down here. Why don't you start off by sharing a little bit?
Sure. About 6 years ago, we opened Snug Harbor Waterfront Restaurant.
Okay.
This is on the same location that Snug Harbor existed probably in the late 70s.
Really? Okay.
And then they actually moved to the Nervous Nellies building, and then we came back and opened in late 19.
Wow.
So we're doing that here. My partner catches local fish commercially in the little shack right before Hurricane Pass up in the air with the freezers and ice machines down below. So we're very meticulous that Chef Rizzo gets the best, freshest fish possible. Any seafood things we do, Nick always has his hand on it. And Chef Rizzo's worked with Nick. They're like family for 25 plus years. So they do a great job together here. Bill Ignati is our operating partner at Wahoo Willies, and he's been on the beach almost his whole life. His family was part of the cottage.
Okay.
He managed Charlie's Steakhouse.
Really?
And so this summer on Wednesdays and Saturdays, we started bringing prime rib back like they used to at Charlie's, and it's been a real big hit. You know, it's a delicious product.
Places.
Yes, absolutely. And we brought back the SOB because Reed and his dad decided to move on. So we brought a couple partners in, Angie and Hank Leitnicker. They came down. They're friends of Nick's.
Okay.
We met them, spent some time, and we opened right around Christmas. We reopened the SOB. We had a few tweaks because of the hurricane, but it's as similar as we could. We brought it back as best we could to close to what it was. So.
You've got a nice little trio of businesses right here.
Yeah, we do. We do in a great part of the world. I mean, it's Fort Myers Beach is, there's, talk of some of the cottages that aren't here anymore if they're hurricanes, but the people are still here. 90% of the people, the people are what make Fort Myers Beach, Fort Myers Beach.
The community.
So, absolutely.
And we've got the park right next door to us here that we're going to be hosting some events coming up.
Yes. Tonight actually, Smack Daddy's coming down.
Okay.
We have our first Friday night concert series. We're going to be doing here at Bayside Park between Snug Harbor, Wahoo Willies, and Nervous Nellies.
Okay.
6 to 9 on Fridays and 4 to 7 on Sundays. And we've been doing that for about a year, and Sundays has been so good. It brings the locals together with visitors, with people from out of town that haven't been down here before, and it's a free concert. So it's always good bands, local bands, and it's really good for Fort Myers Beach.
That's what I said. It brings the community together.
Absolutely.
And Sunday's a great day. Sunday fun day, right?
Absolutely. It's a great way. Spend the day at the beach or on the boat, and then just pop in here at 4:00 and hang out for a few hours and listen to music. And Fridays we're open to get people come out Friday after work. Yeah, let's go down the beach and get something to eat and listen to a great band.
Absolutely. So let's back up the story a little bit here too. But obviously we all deal with storms, whether personally, professionally.
Right.
Fort Myers Beach has had their share in the last couple of years and challenges. Are there certain challenges that we've all started to come back and grow a little bit from it, but is there something that you kind of point back and say, we made it through now, we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we lost a few pieces of equipment here on the dock at Snug Harbor when Helene came through last year.
Really?
And less than 2 weeks later, Milton came through. So we learned by just a couple pieces of refrigeration equipment, we learned pretty good how to get everything on wheels. All of our equipment we put on a couple trucks and just drove them off the island.
Smart, right?
Right. I think DeSantis said it the first time I'd heard it from any governor. When I say evacuate, leave, I don't mean drive to Alabama. Just get away from the water,
right.
So
get inland
we literally just took it over to 41 and parked it there a couple of days. We brought it back. our crew was excited to get it all back put together, and we were open a few days later. So,
and it's funny how
you don't want to be good at that,
right? That's what I mean. Yeah, it's just like you don't want to be good at it, but we've learned a lot.
We've learned a lot. Yeah,
it's helped prepare for other.
Absolutely.
So it's nice going forward. So running a business on the beach can be a challenge in itself too.
It can, and anywhere, but it's tough at the beach too, because everyone's the town is trying to get back together. They just I think they're just moving into finally getting moved into their own offices and town hall, which is good. But yeah, it's tough, but we do our best to contribute where we can. The chamber, the women's club, the community foundation, FMBGN, so many great organizations and great people that are trying to do things to keep the community building and keep it strong.
Absolutely.
So whatever we can do to help, we do our best to try to contribute.
And I've noticed that, because that was going to be my next question about giving back and supporting the community. And you guys do quite a bit down there.
We sure try.
Especially with the 3 businesses right in this area. It's important. Again, bringing the community together.
Absolutely.
Supporting each other and growing in the right way. So I know you're not from Southwest Florida originally.
I'm not.
You were born in the same town I was born in.
Crazy
a tiny
story.
Little town in Wisconsin.
Tiny little town, yes.
By the same doctor.
Yeah. It was crazy. I moved here in 1992, so I've been here 33 years. Actually, my partner Nick Ruland was actually one of the first people I met. I had a little place called Backwaters over by Getaway Marina, and Nick had the fishmonger. Him and Mary for 20 plus years, and happened to be right next door. So yeah, I'm very fortunate to meet them early on. I was a young kid and didn't know much.
Right. What brought you down here to start?
My mom had a place in Cape Coral, so I'd come down to visit a few times, and then did the corporate life with Pizza Hut, and decided I wanted to do something different. And so just the opportunity came up to lease a little place I call Backwaters, and so I did that for a few years, and brought me down here, which was a great thing.
Nice. And we all love it. Yeah, I got tired of the cold weather in Wisconsin. I'm like, I'm out of here. Yes. I'm moving south, and my joke was I was going to put a snow shovel on the hood of my car and drive until somebody asked me what it was.
That's right.
So I know operating 3 businesses down here could be very demanding of your time, but when you do get a moment of free time, what do you enjoy doing outside of work?
You know what? A little bit of golf. My son just moved home, so he likes to golf, so we'll golf with him. And our family loves to boat, so not real often, but if we can get on the boat, once a week or every other week, then that's a great way to spend a few hours.
Right? So. Getting outside and enjoying the weather down
Absolutely.
Here, right?
Absolutely.
And now's a good time of the year to get out, because
especially with weather like this. Yes.
And it's not too crazy with people.
Not too many,
we can do it, because once season comes, we're busy nonstop.
Correct.
So, which is a good thing, but
absolutely,
we need to enjoy it while we can.
Absolutely.
So what is one thing that a first-time visitor, when they come here, what do they need to try? What do you recommend?
You know what? Like I mentioned with Nick getting the fish, anything you can get with grouper, or if you see a local fish and you say, what is that? I've never heard of that. It's probably something that just came off the boat. It's fresh, like a triple tail, or a golden tilefish, or gray tilefish, or American red snapper. Maybe people from up north that never heard of. Those are just delicious fish. And again, Chef Rizzo prepares them about as good as you can make.
And fresh.
That's fresh. Right? That's right. Yep.
That's the best thing.
Yes.
What about drinks? Anything?
Drinks. Actually, it's funny you mention that. This week, all weekend long through Monday, we're doing some Jimmy Buffett celebration drinks,
perfect.
Bunch of tequila drinks. Here, our ultimate margaritas, even if it's not Jimmy Buffett Day, is probably the go-to drink.
I like my tequila.
Good frozen drinks too, but yes.
Rum runners, we got rum runners.
Absolutely.
You're by the beach, you need one of those, right?
Absolutely,
for sure. So, how would our listeners go about finding you or contacting you if they had any questions or wanted to stop by?
You know what? You can. We're all on all 3 locations. We're on Facebook. We all have websites, but I think the easiest way is if you're at Times Square and you just walk 4 minutes towards the bay, you're going to run right into all 3 restaurants. When you come, you can't see the bridge from here, but the bridge is literally 200 yards from here. So when you come off the bridge onto the beach, on the north end, you can just look down to your right. You'll see it. Take a right and a right, and again, you'll be on Old St. Carlos Boulevard. Drive till you get to the end, and you'll run right into all 3 restaurants.
It's a great little area. It's a great corridor.
It is. And we have, there's other operations around too. Like I mentioned, Nervous Deli's, Matanzas is there. Margaritaville is halfway between here and Times Square. So there's a lot of good places to go. A lot of hotels to stay at now. We the Lighthouse Hotel and the Tiki Bar, they've been open for months. Lani Kai, Diamond Head. My wife and I went and did a little walkthrough with Tim over at the Best Western Resort, and it's beautiful. Nice little pool. beautiful wide area of the beach. The beach looks nicer than I think it's ever looked.
It's big.
Beautiful.
It's nice.
Yes.
It's crazy how big the beach is
Yes.
now. I'm like, they did a great job with
They
everything.
did,
Right.
and the pier's year and a half away.
Yeah, they say they got the plans.
Let's
though.
hope.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
hope. It's coming back.
It
what you're
is
saying.
absolutely,
It's coming back.
absolutely.
And that's what we're excited
A little
about.
slow, but it's coming back, and it's coming back good
Yep.
in a good way for everyone.
So we're inviting the people to come on down, check it out, enjoy the beach, enjoy the weather,
Absolutely,
enjoy some
enjoy the
drinks and
restaurants.
some
That's right.
fresh fish, right?
That's right.
There we go. Any last words for our listeners today?
No, just really look forward to just what you said. Open to the public by dockage here at Snug Harbor. All three restaurants are. We think we have very good staffs, and we just really welcome whether you're Lee County, Collier County, or you're down from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Come and check us out.
Very good. Peter, thank you for being such a good
Jim,
neighbor.
absolutely.
It's been
Thank
a
you so
pleasure
much.
getting to know you,
Absolutely.
and we're going to have some drinks and food.
All right, yes, we
We're
are.
going to have a great weekend.
Sounds good.
All right,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to the Fort Myers Beach Good Neighbor podcast, where community meets paradise. If you loved what you heard, share it with a friend and keep the good vibes going. Until next time, stay sunny, stay salty, and keep being a good neighbor. Also, to nominate your favorite neighbors, local legends, heroes, or island businesses to be on the show, go to CaboWaboGym.com, that's CaboWaboGym.com, or call 239-427-4100. We want to send out some island love to Eric Tibbs from Edward Jones, State Insurance USA, and Home Well Care Services Fort Myers. They are the businesses that allow us to share the soul of our community with every listener, from local stories to the positive vibe of island life. Here's to celebrating all that makes Fort Myers Beach the slice of paradise we all love.